Alright, what's going on, guys? I know it's been a really long time again since I posted. I know every time I make these videos, it's always like after a fucking month or whatever the case may be. I'm constantly doing stuff on this car, and I know I should be recording what I do, but you know, here I am. I don't do that, obviously. But yeah, here's the F80 again. You know, after I think a month or so of not posting on YouTube. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would know that I've done a lot of changes to it, you know, recently since the video. Going into like what I did so far in the outside, I mean, the most noticeable one is I finally got a GTS hood, and it looks really good. I got this from the Bimmer Club LA. They're kind enough to give me a partial sponsorship on it, and yeah, I love the way it looks. It looks way more sleek. You know, I am getting it wrapped too from my boy Jamal Wraps, one that always takes care of me. And I was gonna do a carbon hood on it, and we actually ended up getting one from another company that I got sponsored from, but we're not gonna talk about that. And the fitment was absolutely fucking terrible, so that's why I went ahead and got the aluminum one. Because also too, I wasn't a really big fan of how this hood looked like with the carbon. I don't know why. For me, why it doesn't look right. Like, I just feel like the F series just doesn't look proper with a carbon hood and a carbon trunk. I don't know, that's just me and my preference right now. Maybe I'm just getting old, maybe I just don't like the carbon anymore, but I definitely think this is more like classy and a cleaner look. So I'm gonna be getting it wrapped. You know, a lot of people like it black, but you know, I just prefer it just to be one color. Also, let's see, I put, like I mentioned in my other video, I put this duckbill spoiler. I just like the look, it looks more aggressive. And then no more F90 M5 taillights, which they are going to make a return. I already told you guys. Like I said, I just wanted to experience having these GTS taillights, and I really enjoy how they look on the car and like them, but I do kind of miss the other ones low-key. So I also forgot to mention these two mods that I got as well since the last month. I put OEM and Performance gloss black grills. I originally changed them to, they actually had gloss black grills, but I changed it to carbon grills. But the problem with that is that, I don't know, I guess I'm an M fanatic now, so I wanted the OEM badge, but the ones that I had came with like a cheap emblem on it, and I mean, I like the look, but it just kind of like grew out of me. Like, it just look kind of like really cheap. So the only way I can get the OEM badge is if I rock the gloss black, which I mean looks really good regardless if it's not carbon. I know there's a company that sells, I'm trying to find, that sells a carbon trim, the outer piece, and I could put the insert in, but I tried to do it with mine, but it didn't fit. Also, I changed out the Ikon headlights that I originally had, that had like these blue X's here, like the laser kind of. I wasn't fond of that, and I wasn't really a big fan of how it looks. So the Bimmer bin, the one that always takes care of me, sent out these nice OEM looking Ikon style headlights. If you're interested in these, you can always hit up the Bimmer bin. I'll be putting his link down in the description. Moving on to the main event. I fucking told you guys I was gonna go single turbo, and here it is. It's just it feels unreal that, you know, this happened and I made this happen. You know, well, I can't say I made it happen. You know, Ali Swap Depot, you know, took care of me, and you know, he did all this, but you know, I paid his ass to do it. So, you know, I guess my hard work did pay off, right? And also on that note, like, I know a lot of people, like, they talk shit, like saying like, oh, like, you didn't even do your own work and this and that. Look, if I had the space and time to do it, I would do it. I just don't have that type of time right now. And plus, if you can afford, you know, to build your cars with someone else, like, you know, there's no problem with that. But anyways, we ended up throwing the Speed Tech kit on finally, and I did end up sending my other housing. I bought this generic eBay housing just to drive the car now, and I sent my other Polestar housing to get the T51R mod done, which I'm kind of like, annoyed, not annoyed, but I'm like, damn, I kind of fucked up because this housing is already fucking loud. But I kind of do want the housing to be a little louder because I'm so used to that loud whistle. We ended up putting the N55 valve cover, which a lot of people were kind of confused. They're like, how are you running that? If you guys didn't know, the N55 and S55 are practically the same engine, so the N55 aluminum valve cover will fit. The only thing you have to do is take out this vacuum channel that's here. You gotta literally unbolt it off, and that's it, and it'll go right on. We ended up cutting the carbon brace because I felt like, you know, if this was off, it just looked naked. I saw a lot of people, you know, the speed tech, since it sits high, you're kind of like pretty much it's mandatory to cut it off. The only other kit that you don't have to cut the carbon brace is the Vargas kit, the VTT kit, which I was gonna get, but that kit is like $8 grand with all the options I wanted. So I just figured, you know, I've ran speed tech before, it performed great. I just, you know, try to save money somewhere, and just one little cut saved me like $4 grand. So I'm not too mad about it. Could have looked better, yes, but you know, it still looks really good in my opinion. Honestly, I can't really complain on how the car performs. It sounds great, performs great. This isn't an N54. It doesn't, you know, give me this bullshit ass problem like the N54. It's honestly been really reliable. Right now it's on a 93 tune. No, I'm sorry, a flex fuel tune with 93 and E85. So I'm like swapping back and forth with my tuner. I did end up going with David Shoup this time around. That's just what, you know, Vehicle Virals recommended to me to do, because there's not really a lot of tuners in S55 platform that, you know, deal with reflex or MHD. So I'm not saying that like it was my last resort, but I always wanted to work with David. So we're going back and forth right now. I haven't really had the chance to record watt pulls because, like I said, I'm still in the logging process, so he hasn't really given me the okay to kind of beat on it yet. I can't wait to give it the beans because I felt it a little bit. We went watt like a little bit on 93 and it was really quick, but I haven't really felt this car's potential like on full E85 and like, you know, the max boost. And I can just already tell by the little watt pulls that we did that this car is gonna be scary. And a lot of people always ask me like, is this car faster than the 335? As of right now, obviously not, because I'm still in the tuning process, but I definitely think it's gonna give it the run for his money. Like it might gap it. So I actually want to reach out to the kid that bought my car and, you know, race with him just for fun, you know, nothing serious about it. I just want to see like how my car compares with my old 335. But yeah, it's pretty much the update with me. Like, it's the usual shit. I just been honestly just been working a lot. I haven't really had time for like myself. I am dailying the F80 now because my little Corolla right there, she's broken, so I need to get a new daily now. But honestly, I'm not even mad because, you know, I need to drive this car more. I have this really bad habit to where I just kind of like drive my daily more than my F80, which in a sense to some people it might seem fucking stupid because, you know, I paid all this money just to not drive the car. But you get my reasonings. I just don't want the car to fuck up. All right, moving forward, I got another gift for the F80. So I recently got sponsored and I'm partnering with this company on Instagram called BMW Parts China, and they were kind enough to send me out this beautiful custom steering wheel that they asked me to design it how I wanted it. And so you guys know me, I love my red, obviously, so I designed it based on how I liked it, and they do amazing work, honestly. Like, this looks insane, like the quality of it with the red stitching. They even added carbon fiber paddle shifters, and they're not noisy like the ones I have now. Like, they don't like click click click, so that's another plus that I like. And also this time around I went with the LED, you know, where the shift lights and the LED display. So this is gonna be fucking sick, and it's like a super thick steering wheel, which I like. And they asked me what kind of trim I wanted. I told them gloss black just to make it look more sleek. But if you guys are interested in getting a custom steering wheel or any BMW accessories, don't hesitate to look at their catalog and their page. This is their contact info right here that they send me. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. I don't know if you can see that. But anyways, I'm gonna be putting their information down in the link below, on the description below, sorry. And if you guys are interested, like I said, let them know that I sent you guys, and they'll probably give you a hookup or a deal. Don't mind my fucking dirty ass floor. I need to vacuum this car. I've been dailying it. So this is the current steering wheel that it has right now, and this is the one that Ali put. Like I said, I'm not hating on it or anything. I love the way the steering wheel feels. I'm just not a big fan of how it looks. So I wanted something more like personalized to me, and you know, I love my carbon fiber, like I said always before. So you can't tell me this steering wheel doesn't look better. Like, look at that, side by side. This is just, it's gonna complete the interior of the car. So I'm not really planning on doing like a DIY in this video, because you know, there's multiple of them and it's pretty straightforward. If you ever done a steering wheel, it's the same thing like an E90X platform, where you know, you disconnect the negative terminal and they have the holes, you know, back here for the airbag, where you put the flathead in there, and you know, you press the spring and the airbag will pop off. Then you take all the clips off, and it's held on by a 16mm bolt in there, and just pops off. And do it in reverse order. That's all it is, pretty much. It's really quick and simple. But I might just do like a little time lapse of me, you know, taking it off and installing it, and then I'll come back to the video once everything's installed. So since I mentioned before, this car, this steering wheel has, you know, the LED strip, and it actually gives live feed of the car. So we have to connect this module that they supply, and this module connects to your OBD2 port, which lives down below right there. So they told me, which we're gonna see right now, that this steering wheel doesn't require any wiring inside, which is a plus. So they told me it's like Bluetooth communication with the OBD2 port. I mean, with the module right here that connects to OBD2 to the steering wheel, which that's freaking awesome, because a lot of companies, they sell these type of steering wheels with the LED strips, and they want you to do all this wiring to hook it up to this works. But we're gonna see right now if, you know, that's actually true. Hopefully it is, because that would make the installation way easier. This is pretty much, you know, how the steering wheel is gonna look. It already looks fucking crazy. It's like already a different feeling, like a different car. I just wanted to show you guys before I put the airbag on that this is how you take it off. It's just one 16mm bolt, and just like the E90X platform, really simple, straightforward. You know, the connectors for the airbag, for the modules as in steering wheel. It's nothing too crazy, like I said, but I just wanted to show you guys that. But once everything is on and I hooked up the module and this works, I'll record again. So this module is super straightforward. It connects here, and then it has a female and a male end. So obviously the female end will connect to the OBD2 port in your car, and they give you an extra slot so you can use something else. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna put it on, and then I got the airbag back on, and then yeah, we'll see how it looks all on. Let's see if my installation worked. We're gonna start it up. So there you have it. See, look, the lights are working and it's giving feedback. See, it says 1200 RPM, so that's a good sign. So that's fucking crazy that this steering wheel, like I said, there's no wiring required inside here, because a lot of companies, they sell these type of steering wheels, and it requires you to find your own source of power and ground, and they already do all that for you. And this module already communicates, like I said, with the OBD2 connected. It communicates back with the steering wheel. It gives the feedback right here. I don't know why it keeps flickering through the camera, but I think it's because of the frame rate. But you can kind of see where it says 984 RPM. So that means, and the shift lights are working, so that's a good sign. With the box right here, I'm gonna probably find like something like a Velcro type of material, just to put it up and, like, you know, hide it away so it doesn't look ghetto and just dangling there. But for now, I just have it there just to show you guys the installation. But there's a way to like mess with the menu settings. So once I figure that out, I'm gonna report back and, you know, record it. This steering wheel automatically turns on, but since this is the first time I've ever communicated the module with the steering wheel, I did have to manually turn it on for the first time. So there's 2 buttons on each side, left and right, and you just click both. You hold both of them down for about like 5 seconds, and then this will light up. So that's a good sign. That means you have power and everything. So I know now that my car is communicating with it. So like if I rev it, see now the rev lights, the shift lights, sorry, go up. So that's a good sign. And then also the left button, that gives you all your parameters for all the menus. So right now I have it at, you know, this is boost, I believe. So PSI. It shows you your gas percentage, the battery voltage. It shows you your IATs, which is awesome. I think these are error codes. I don't know how to mess with that yet. It shows you your RPM and your speed, and your coolant and your oil temp. So all these are a plus to have just on the fly, because now that means I don't really have to have my MHD open to look at all those parameters. I can just look straight on my steering wheel. So now that I got everything all buttoned up, we're gonna go for a drive so you guys can hear my car finally with the single turbo, and I'm gonna give you my first impressions on the steering wheel. We are out driving right now, so you can see the steering wheel is working. I do need to set a shift point with the RPMs. Like I said, I need to mess with all these settings. I'm just trying to show you guys that everything is working properly now. Right away I already noticed the paddles, they're super smooth compared to the magnetic paddles I had before. I like the magnetic paddles, I wasn't a fan of the clacking, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so fucking loud, that's all you hear. But these are really smooth, and they're super responsive, just like the ones I had. But another thing that I want to change in this car, which I don't know, I'm still like on the fence about it, is my exhaust setup. So Ali, he put when he owned this car, he put a VRSF single mid pipe, but he modified it and put a vibrant resonator on it, on top of a Turner Motorsports rear section. So the car, like right now the valves are closed, so it's like super quiet, but even with the valves open, like you can hear it but on the outside. But when I try to record, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear it, but I'm just going to get these sound clips for you. But it's like super quiet, I don't know, to me still. But that shit sounds so good. Like, I miss that so bad. And this car doesn't have, like I was mentioning before, it doesn't have the T51R mod yet. So this turbo is like super loud for what it is on the stock housing. I'm pretty sure it's because it has an anti-surge housing, but it's super loud. What you guys think? I told you it was gonna sound nice. It doesn't have that S55 bullshit ass raspy anymore. You guys like how it sounds? And then look at this freaking steering wheel, man. It just completed the whole cockpit. On top of the Extrons unit that Vehicle Virus supplied. It's just, it feels like a different car. I don't even know what to say. Like, if you see my excitement right now, this is fucking insane, because you know I'm like slowly building my dream F80, and to say that at my age, you know, and you know from what I accomplished, like this is honestly like a dream come true. Like little by little, I'm getting there, guys, to, you know, fulfilling my dream car. I will say this is not my only dream car, but this is one of them, and I'm slowly, you know, making it my own. I know the main thing that makes it seem like it's Swap Depot's car in a sense is the wrap. Until I fucking change that, it'll be my car, but you know the wrap is fairly new, so that's what's holding me back, and I love the red. But you know, I'm still little by little, I'm putting my touches here. You know, I've done a few stuff. Everybody thinks that, you know, I haven't really done shit on it, but you know, I'm putting my own touch, like I said. But I'm honestly like really excited about this steering wheel and everything that I'm doing with the car. Next, honestly, I really don't know what I'm gonna do cosmetically. I know for a fact I'm wrapping the hood, like I said. I want to change the white in the engine bay. I want that to be have a more sleek look to it, so I might do like a matte black wrap on the white or a gloss black, just to make it look more, you know, cleaner. That way the white doesn't really like offset the other colors. I do plan on powder coating the new housing that I got the T51R mod on, and honestly, I don't even know what else to do at this point, like other than just, you know, rewrap the car. Or I was honestly thinking, since I haven't had, you know, paint for a while, just keeping the OEM paint. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys want me to do down in the comments. Like, you know, I'm down for suggestions. I just, like I said, I generally don't know what to do with this car anymore, because a lot already has been done. So also, when I drive it again, I'm curious to see if, you know, the boost gauge works. Gauge does work. I'm just not sure if it's super accurate, but I saw a 14 psi spike there, so I think it is accurate. Once I go watt, I'll really know how accurate it is, but I think for now, I think it definitely does show the correct boost, because I'm only running around like 20 psi and I didn't go full watt there, so it definitely did have like a spike there. Sounds so fucking good. I can go watt. This is horse shit. Alright guys, so that's practically the video for today. I just wanted to come on here and, you know, just give a little update on the car. I'm planning on recording more once the car is definitely fully tuned. It's just right now I'm in the process, like I said, with David Shoop, so I can't really, like, you know, go full watt with the car. But I just wanted to show you guys the new steering wheel I got, you know, update on you guys in the car, like what's going on and everything. As for me, like, it's the same shit as always. Like, you know, I just been working hella, you know, every day, and I just, you know, been taking it day by day, just trying to, you know, see what I can do with this car, and, you know, see what kind of content I can create for you guys. Like I said, I'm not born to do this. I just kind of got in, like, put into it, or put myself into it. So I'm trying my best to, you know, like I said in the previous video, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone more, and, you know, I'm trying to record better content for you guys. But as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Like I said, there is more content coming with the car. I just trying to figure out what else to do with the car at the moment, because, you know, I practically did mostly everything that I wanted to do. But yeah, guys, like I said, just keep supporting me, and, you know, that the support definitely does motivate me to make more. And, you know, I definitely do hear you guys out and hear your advice on stuff. So just let me know what you guys want to see, and yeah.
Got the cops now, call the ops out. Do you want some